The idea of running with people never appealed to me. I'd always seen it as this solo endeavor, yet there always seemed to be this magic around marathons. The fact that they get 50,000 people all doing the same thing, there had to be something in that experience. I managed to get a charity spot for the Boston Marathon. I realized that it landed in between Paris and London marathons. And so therefore, the obvious logical decision to make is, well, I have to do all three. The then cherry on top was realizing that the speed project was the weekend before Paris. The speed project is a non-stop relay race from Santa Monica Pier in LA to the Vegas welcome sign, which is around 340 miles. And we had a team of 6 runners and 6 crew.
You say calves fucked?
Yeah. I was doing the marathon walk. It's when you, like, all the muscles in your legs have stopped functioning. So you kind of have this funny wiggle, shuffle, dance. And I'll dance the night away tomorrow. Tomorrow.
We started at 4 a.m. on the Friday, sleeping in the RV, eating in the RV. Took us about 50 hours to reach the welcome sign, and I think I clocked up between 50 to 60 miles.
Je suis anglais.
A R.A.D tee is gonna fucking tear your nipples apart.
Yen!
Yeah.
I obviously mistyped my stack in yen. Ow! Ooh, put a bit of tension on my anchor. No bleeding nips for me. Looks like a...
Yeah, you're a pro runner now.
I wanted to experience a marathon, because I don't think I had considered the internal emotions or feelings that I would experience. That was just like a pure, humbling experience for me. Paris was an eye-opener and a realization that you have to take the marathon very seriously. I know exactly where I was on the course when I realized, oh shit, I fucked up big time.
Man,
Oh, was that last bit?
from 32k.
You got salt all over.
Oh, 32k. The wheels,
They fall off.
they
don't
just fucking fall off. There are no wheels. Just pure chassis. I was cruising along
at like 5:30, 5:45, just bouncing around, 32k, 8 minutes.
Really?
Literally, bang.
It's a nice little. Weighty.
Yeah. That is different gravy. Newfound respect. Oh,
Yeah.
for good runners. Half a marathon, people, half a marathon is fuck all. Half a marathon don't mean shit. I was like, I've done a half a marathon, I'll be fine.
And once you finish, you could walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Okay.
But I was hobbling probably that. So we finished on the Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
No, we finished on the Sunday. Went to sleep for like 7 hours. Got up and was just a little bit hobbly around.
So I'm not really finding anything. You don't even have a little bit of fluid. I mean, you have tiny bit of fluid on the parathenium, which means just around the tendon.
Mm-hmm.
But with the amount of running you're doing, mate, I would consider that normal. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's very difficult not to have any of
Yeah.
that. I don't see any swelling. Look, the architecture of the muscle band looks absolutely spot on. Looks great.
The architecture of my calves is spot on. I've never heard that before. The size of them. 2 little bits of string.
Still, obviously, I wouldn't do my job if I didn't tell you to be sensible.
Yeah.
On it, okay? Like, that's pretty much it, okay?
Right.
And so you'll have these 3 events and then you come down a little bit?
Yeah, then nothing. I did some surgeries on them earlier in the week. This is the bad one.
Yeah.
There's like 4 layers of skin there. So I'm going to put blister plasters on those. Then I'll wear the thin sock and then I'll put this over the top. It's a big week. And it all starts tomorrow with a little jog through Boston. Comparing medals across all of the marathons will be the most exciting. I think probably the one that will win is the TSP medal.
Yeah.
Because that is just so cool. But I think maybe the unicorn medal will be second favourite. That's a good point. I won't get a London medal.
No.
Shit. Maybe I'll have to run London in reverse and then run it for real. Just if I can get a bib. The thing that struck me upon arrival was the whole city of Boston gets behind the marathon. Literally anyone and everyone we spoke to was talking about it. Throughout the week had formulated a plan to counteract what had happened in Paris. And effectively that revolved around more fuel and eating breakfast. And it also helped that I was going to have Cooper Marsh running with me, who is just an amazing person, amazing character. He is a really special guy, and to be doing the marathon with him, it was going to be a really special experience. And he was super excited as well, so that was rubbing off on me.
Wow, that's horrible.
That's bad, isn't it?
That's horrible. Yeah, so typically, so you can get your name engraved here.
Ah,
right?
that's
and then
cool.
Your time.
And then your time.
So, same thing, just grind it off, right?
Yeah.
So
that's my Boston. I still think
oh, yeah, where's Paris?
This is Paris.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
That's
and the
original.
designer's called Benjamin.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's unique, huh? And then it's, wow.
That's cool.
That's actually one of the cooler medals.
That's cool. And then this is The Heroes medal.
Yeah. TSP.
$5.
Yeah.
Sundance?
Sundance Casino. I made money. I think this is the one I feel like I could just rock periodically.
Yeah.
This, not so much.
Not so much.
Imagine if I just walk in.
That would be awesome. It's the ribbon that really throws it off.
Yeah.
If you had a gold chain, maybe you could pull it off.
Yeah, it's a shame about that frigging Bank of America sign. I like the unicorn. There's my medals.
There you go.
The 4-day week after Boston was pretty intense. That week, we also have Blue and Nils in town. On the Friday, we're going to host an exhibition with the Speed Project. By this point, I'm feeling quite tired. I started to really sort of maybe question whether I'd be able to run. We're in the office. Because we were going to sleep at home and then get the last train in. But we thought, well, then we'd have to go to sleep earlier. Whereas what we can do is get the train in and then it'll be closer to our bedtime, our normal bedtime. And the goal is to try and get at least a full cycle. An hour and a half of sleep before getting ready. I don't know how accurate that hour and a half of sleep thing is. Rob, is it accurate?
Well, I think so.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Can't confirm.
Get some deep sleep in.
Yeah. In the middle of the week, I got a text from Rob, who's my brother-in-law. He is the first training partner I ever had in CrossFit. Before my first competition, I'd always trained alone. He texted me on Wednesday and he said, "How are you feeling about Saturday?" He said, "I've just done my last training run. I'm super excited." And I was like, oh, fuck, yes, I forgot Rob's doing it. And so for the rest of the week, I was just like excited that we were going to run together.
Born ready. Got 2 energy drinks and 1 Snickers. That's all I need.
Other people started saying they were up for joining, and suddenly we had this crew all doing it together. The reason for running London in reverse in the middle of the night, firstly, I couldn't get a bib for the actual marathon. Then to do it in the night, I went with the theory that the course will mostly be laid out. We'll have markers to follow. The other part felt like a team of people kind of going out to explore. And it was just fucking cool. Having run a 4:12 and a 4:13, my challenge has evolved from just completing the 4 races to now being specific with London, outwardly saying I want sub 4. I'm getting like competitive with myself. Like setting that sub 4 goal was like a way of me acknowledging that I was prepared to fail. I was prepared to be measured in a traditional sense of just pure time. With 2 miles to go, I just saw out of the corner of my eye, bright green. I was like, it's either JT on his line bike or it's Rob. I said, "Rob, are you there?" And he went, "Yeah." I was like, let's fucking go. I just like pushed even harder. Based on when the clock had started, I knew we were under 4 hours and I was just absolutely buzzing. When the last mile marker came up and I knew Rob was behind me, I did like a mini celebration, and we got all the way to the finish/start line, and Rob hit stop and we managed to do a 350. So it was pretty cool, especially to do it with Rob for his first marathon. Got a bit teary. It was a big old shift. Oh, fuck me.
What was that?
Well, I don't think
I think it's 3:53.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
3:53.
So 20 minutes off your time?
Yeah. 20 minutes off. I mean, so different. Fueling from the beginning, it was cool. It's like probably 10 degrees cooler.
23-minute PB in your 4th week of this.
Obviously got the tactics right.
Took a couple goes.
4th time lucky. Or 3rd time lucky.
I can't believe you did it. I can't believe you did it the best one at night as well.
I'm
was it hot on
convinced
the
it
other
was
ones
the
or
heat.
not?
Yeah, because Paris was like really humid.
Yeah.
Boston was like hot.
Was it actually hot? Yeah.
It's just.
You know what's wild? You know what's actually wild?
Really cold. Oh, and my fucking everything hurts. We all ran London as individuals, but as a group, we all did it at the same time, in the same moment. There's nothing more rewarding than celebrating with a group of people. I'd never got my head around why, if you've done a marathon, why you would want to do another one, because you've already experienced it, was my theory. But I now understand that because of the environment, because of how you've prepared, who you're with, can completely alter how you experience a marathon, how you race, your time. There's so many factors that go into it. That you can take positives from shared experience with others. Ultimately, it depends on how you're feeling in the moment that will determine how you experience a marathon. All of the races, there were different experiences across all of them. And I love each and every one of them because of how unique they were. And I think that's maybe why people continue to do marathons. I don't think any marathon is ever the same. Wow! Thank you! Oh, wow! Oh, it's my favourite one.
Thanks. I wrote this name and I wrote this name.
This
and
one?
This name. Real one.
This is a real medal. I know. Now I have a medal for all of my races.
I know.
Yeah.
You have to share.
It is kind to share. You're absolutely right. I would like to keep it for myself.
Bibi, I don't know if you'll like it.
Good boy. Good boy. Oh, that's definitely the best.